Hello everyone, I am Kiran from CSA department. In this video, we will see a demo on how to implement a Google Compute Engine. Here, Compute Engine is a part of Compute platform in a Google Cloud. Before a demo, let's see what is Compute Engine. It is an infrastructure as a service component of Google Cloud platform which is built on the global infrastructure that runs Google search engine, Gmail, YouTube and other services. Google Compute Engine is a computing and hosting service that lets you create and run virtual machines on Google infrastructure. Now let's start a demo to create our new virtual machine. To create, go to Google, type Google Cloud Platform. Then here you need to click on Google Cloud Platform. Google Cloud Platform which will provide a free trial to new users. In this, you need to click on Console. After clicking here, you need to add your bank details to continue with Google Cloud Platform. After adding bank details, you can find this page. This is the dashboard where you find all the resources, monitoring, billing, etc. On the top of the dashboard, you can find free trial status, where you can find how much credit has left and how many days has left to use your VM. To create our VM, search VM on search bar, then click on the VM instances. Then you will find this page. Here we are going to create our new VM. Click on the create instance button. Then we are going to add configurations that are required for our VM. I will name my first VM as my VM name. Then we can add labels to our VM. Here I am going to add labels like environment as key and dev as value. Here I am going to add multiple values, that is app, service and BU as business service for bank. These are the multiple labels which has been added to our VM. Then we have region. Here I am going to add multiple regions for our VM where VM will run. But here I am going with a default value, that is US West 4. Beside we have zone. Here also we can add multiple zones. But here I am going with default value, that is US West 4B. Below we have machine configuration. There are three types in machine configuration. We have general purpose by default, which is basically used for common workload, optimized for cost and flexibility. On the right side part, we have cost estimate for our VM. We can see that the price has been distributed over the resources which we have chosen. Here the price distributed over memory, disk and the discount which they have provided. And also we can see that the overall monthly estimate for our VM for which we have chosen. Below we have machine family. Here we can choose any one among three. The types of machine family are general purpose, compute optimized and memory optimized. If I choose compute optimized, it is used for high performance machine types for compute intensive workloads. If I select compute optimized, the cost increased more because it is used for higher workloads. Here the price is distributed over 16 GB of memory and 10 GB of persistent disk. If you choose compute optimized, they provide some discount, and also we can see here the overall monthly estimate for our VM if we choose compute optimized. And we have memory optimized. It is used for large memory machines and for compute intensive workloads. Here the cost has been huge, but we are now going with a general purpose. Below we have select platform. Here we are going to select E2 and we can select machine type. Here we can select 2 CPU, 4 GB of memory, or we can select any memory, any type of memory. If I choose 8 GB of memory, the cost has increased. But I am going with the default value, that is 4 GB of memory. Below we have boot disk. Here we can select what type of software operating system we want for our VM. Here I am going to change my boot disk. We can find variety of operating systems like Debian, SQL, Ubuntu, Windows Server, but here I am going to select Debian. We have variety of custom images, snapshots and existing disks, but in this demo I am going through public images only. To select public images, click on the select button below. Next we have firewall. Here I am going to allow both HTTP and HTTPS traffic. And next, networking. In networking, I can give host name. Here you can give whatever the name you want for your host name. Here I am going with this host name. Below we can provide IP addresses for our VM. Here you can configure these things. You can configure the subnetwork, network, primary internal IP, and alias IP ranges in the network interfaces. Next, below we have disk. You can also add a new disk or attach the existing disk. If we add or attach the existing disk, the price has been increased due to addition of new disks. After all the configuration, you can click the create button to create our new instance. It will take some time to create. See there, my first VM is creating. Current status is also creating. So you can see that my first VM has been created for whatever the configurations we have provided. Once the VM will created, click on View gcloud command. Next, click on Run in Cloud Shell so that new terminal will be displayed in the bottom. Now it is connecting to my new virtual machine. Now it will ask for authorize. Click on authorize button so that now it is connected to my new virtual machine. If I put host name, it will give the host name which I have been provided. If I want to exit from my virtual machine, put exit so that my virtual machine is closed. Now click on my first VM. See here, it will give all the configuration description of my virtual machine which I have been given. See here, the VM is running. If I want to stop this, click on the stop button so that my VM will stop. Basically, I am using free trial. To save my credit, I am going to stop my VM. See here, my first VM is stopping. If I refresh, see here, in the status, the VM is stopped. If I don't want to use further anymore, click on delete button. See here, if I want to delete, click on delete button. Now it is deleting my first VM. And now my VM has been deleted. Thanks for watching.